What's up, guys? It's been a wild day in the markets. So what I want to do in this video, I want to break down US30 to showcase exactly what I have saw. Now, here's the thing. We already know that the war stipulation situation, stipulation or situation is going on in the Middle East hasn't been increased, right? So because of that, we do know that the markets are going to be very volatile, especially the fact that this is NFP week. Now, added to that, I woke up this morning and I checked my phone and I got a notification that the markets are down 700 points. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I literally quickly rushed into the office. I mounted the charts and I said to myself, bro, just take the day off. So transparently, I have been very much fatigued like these past 3 weeks. I've been pretty much fatigued. So again, like I told myself, I need to really just take the day off. Now it's very unfortunate that the markets are like this is one of those days, right? So like when we don't get these days much often, so when these days do happen, you want to be alert for it. However, I wasn't mentally available for it. So literally, I just marked the chart and said to myself, "Handsome, just go back and lay down. There'll be another day. It is what it is." All right. So I actually want to showcase what I saw during US30, as well as pretty much the same thing what I saw. All right, so looking at this right here, I'm going to actually break down to both time frames. I'm going to use the minute time frame and a 15. I'll use a 15 an hour and so forth, right? This is crazy. 1,000 pip drop, 1,000 pip rise is insane. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, anywho, so I was around like over here right before market open. So I'm going to go from the hour time frame. I'm going to go right towards that. All right, so this right here is market open is right here. Oops, I missed one candle. Let me go back. And I'm going to go to the minute time frame. Actually, let me keep this one over here. I'm going to go to the minute time frame. I'm going to go back towards like literally right around that. So this is 8, 9, right over here. All right. So looking at this for starters, the reason why I have this actual drawn up is because of 4 hour time frame, right? So as the market would drop it, I was saying to myself, if this was to rig, more likely where price go to. Now another thing as well, I do have like a lot of markers drawn here. Pretty much like it's a lot of things are no longer relevant. I just didn't take them off my screen because again, like I woke up this morning, I just marked it up and I just went back to sleep. So anywho, all right, so we're currently here, right? So I based off of a 48142. I based off of the 4 hour time frame. This is back from Friday, January 2nd at 1 p.m. Now, the reason why I chose that candle is because literally price came down, huge rejection, and then we started to go up. This one confirmed it. But again, that was the start of it. So I had that set. Next up, I had this zone drawn up. So I took the high of my zone. I took that from here. This is based off of the 4 hour time frame, again, from Wednesday, December 10th as well as December 11th. I took that as the high of it, dragged it over here, and the low of it, I utilized this candle. So you can see this candle right here from December 10th at 1 p.m. And all I did was just drag it to the future. Now, the reason why I did that is because I said to myself, is if the market does break out of that, more likely where we're going towards, and I feel like we're going to go here. All right, so now I'm going to drop down to, I'll put back to 15 right before market open. Hold on. 45, 9%. All right, so it's about to happen. All right, so now over here, right? Now we can clearly see what's going on, right? So if you really look to the left and you see we had that low that happened at 621, price came all the way down, retest that again at 916 and 917. So looking at this, you do want to see that price may start to increase. However, what I wanted to showcase that we were going to continue going up is a break of this candle right here, which is based off of 830. The reason why I chose this one is because if you look at it from a naked point of view, we can see price made a low, came back up around this area, and this candle showed us that we are pushing back down to here. So any type of buy that you would take, your first take profit really would be right here. And if that doesn't hold, more likely we have the next structure point. We have this one at 3 a.m., which is London. If that doesn't hold, more likely we probably retest that 845 from last night. All right, so now going back to this minute time frame, we're going to go candle by candle. All right, so we pretty much see we are sitting on this for support. Right, here's a controlling candle that broke out of this one. Obviously, we have to make sure we stay above this, right? So this is 27, 28, 29. And even based on this, you can see how we pretty much are holding on here. We have market open come up and we are shooting up. So again, as I said, like the way that we are here, again, we're not showing that price is ready to go down yet. Huge rejection. So normally when this does happen like this, especially with this as well, you can see that low wick and we haven't broken this, right? So normally when this does happen, I like to see what that third candle is going to. Why? Because a lot of times what market open does, it has either push up to the upside or the downside. That second candle kind of gives us an indication if it's going to be a break in retest or it's going to be a continuation. This right here currently is showing me a retest because of lower wick. However, we did not break that upper wick yet. So because of that, I do want to see what price wants to do, right? So the very next candle comes up and you can see what are we doing here? All right, so you can see how, again, price is not confirming to you that we're going up or we're going to go down. So again, from there, you just got to be more patient and wait it out. Next candle comes up again. Again, another rejection. Most rejections from this look as if price wants to come back down to either retest this or completely drop and goes back down to that higher time frame support, which would be this candle here. All right, so this is 33. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, 34. All right, huge rejection. Huge rejection as well. We just got to break this candle. Why? Because this is what helped us push price back up. All right, we pushed up. Again, notice we didn't break this, right? This is 48,142. We go to higher time frame and look at where we're at. That's based off of this candle right here. So we're literally right there. We're at that high. All right, I'm going to go back towards the minute time frame. Actually, what time is this? This is 15. No, sorry, this one. This one is 36. Not yet. All right, so we come here. No continuation yet. All right, no continuation yet. Yeah, price about to drop. All right, no continuation yet. There we go. All right, so now price is dropping. So it's the same exact thing, right? We literally came to a high time frame resistance, which we needed to break out of that one. No continuation. Huge candle showing that we're dropping. Now, if you're not in this trade, you have to wait until this area right here breaks. Why? Because we have a controlling candle that broke out of this, showed we're going up. Price came, retested this. Any type of sell right now would not make sense because what you don't want to happen is this. You don't want price to come back to this area, which is right here, hold, and then shoot up, right? So again, that's more likely we got to be patient more than anything else. Next one comes up as well. All right, not ready yet. There's your controlling candle. This candle right here broke out of this to confirm to us that this high top from is holding and more likely we're going to be dropping. I'm going to speed this up. I don't want to continue going forth with it. What time is it? This is 52. All right, this next candle came up here. So we can see it. All right, that huge rejection. And right now we are within the zone. And I'm just going to speed this up real quick. Let me see what kind of candle. I like this. I like this right here because it shows you that this is the candle, again, push towards that zone. We haven't broken out of this. So as of right now, price is pretty much ranging from this candle right here to this candle right here. So more so we're either going to break out as it go to the upside or break out as it go to the downside. Now, because that is that zone that I have drawn up, which is here, if price was to break out of that, we need to see. Oh, it's too late. It's too late. I would never have price coming here. I would have price coming down to here. So I would have got that trade wrong anyway. I'm gonna continue. Let me see the high. The lowest we actually dropped down to. This is what is this? This is 549. The lowest we came to was 625. Oh, that sucks. I already got pissed off. All right. Anywho, so we're in this range right here. We're going back and forth. Right. We have the break. Is it break and retest? Okay, I like that. Continue retest. We're still in this range. Price is dropping, and there we go. That's a nice drop. All right, time frame. Let's see. We're gonna hold on that one too. Okay. Yeah, we're no longer holding no more. All right, so yeah, even with this as well. And again, I just want to showcase how I will go about trading this in real time. This right here would have pissed me off, truthfully. Again, we are in a support. Here's a controlling candle. I'm closing this trade. If I'm in a sell still, and I see a controlling candle, the fact that we are close to support, it would piss me off. But again, we have a huge controlling candle breaking out of this, showing us that price is not ready to continue going down. If you are still in this trade from this, I'm assuming that you're waiting for this candle to break. Here's your entry to get out of that sell, and more likely, again, you walk with some type of small W if you're still in that trade from over here. And then from over here, let's see, price came up, came back down, retested this. How are we looking at a higher time frame? This right here is 11 o'clock. So let's actually go to, let's take it to 15 time frame, and 11 o'clock will be considered over here. All right, so we have this candle. Yeah, that's a break. That's a break. You have a nice reversal within that zone as well. Controlling candle showing us we're breaking out of this one. The fact that we came back into this zone is crazy. That's really crazy. It's one of those days. And what happens with these days as well is that you have to understand that it's going to be very volatile, right? So volatility, a lot of people, they look for volatility, but they forget that volatility also means volatility, right? It's an increase of price. So because of that, you have to lower your risk tolerance. Now, looking at this right here, let's actually break everything down. All right, this current candle right here is 649 and actually closed at 732. That's damn near 100 pips with that 1 minute candle right there. Based off of that, if you're using your lower lot, your normal lot size, it doesn't make any sense because your stop loss has to be somewhere in this area. So truthfully, you have to be risking roughly about 100 pips just for this to make sense. And again, it just doesn't make sense. So a lot of traders, what they'll do is that they won't lower their risk tolerance. They'll keep their actual position size the same. Price goes against them. Let's see the highest we got. The highest we got was 754. Let's just say we got here right when it closed. The lowest price came down to was damn near, what is that? That is 30. That's about 60, 70 pips. That's 70 pips. So the average trader, if they see they drill down 70 pips, they're going to be panicking because, again, their normal lot size isn't normally what would be a 70 pip drawdown. So because of that, they'll probably close the trade. They'll look back at a few minutes later and see trade would have went in their favor. And again, that adds to more emotional trade that rather than being more logical trading. So yeah, if we open up in a day and we're down 700 points for the day, you need to lower your risk tolerance because it's going to be a very volatile day. But nonetheless, though, like that's how it about trading that opening move as well as this range over here. And right now, let me just take everything off. See what we're currently at for the day. That's insane. What I love about this is that like no matter what happens, like there's always an opportunity that fits your opportunity, for you to make money. But even so, like as I said, I did not take the trade. I want to emphasize that. I did not take the position. I'm doing a market breakdown for you guys so y'all can see what I will actually see in real time. But looking at this is like there's always going to be another day. So if you caught this trade, great. Congrats to that. If you did not catch this trade, it's okay. There's going to be another day. Just make sure you keep track of that and you don't forget that. But yeah, solid day. And across the board too, you have another candle here at 1104. We need to break out this range right here. We have this candle at 1143. Let's see. We have another one. No, I wouldn't take that. I would take this one. You have another one again at 1 p.m. And obviously the last one here. Current time is 2:38. Well, it's 3:10, but the current candle will be 2:38. Let's go to 15 and see what that currently looks like. You have that one there, the other one right here, and the other one right here at that 115. Yeah, this is insane. One of those days, though, it happens. And again, we have more data coming out. We have NFP on Friday, so be mindful of that. The war with Iran is still going on. I actually saw a tweet really before I started recording that Trump is set to get the Navy back towards it. I'm sure Hamas to open it up and get things going again. So again, volatility is going to be increased. And again, just follow your plan, stay consistent with that, use proper risk management. And until next time, guys, peace out.